welcome. Part 2 of this My Sweet Lord by George Harrison breakdown. In part 1 we got around up to the bridge, and then I could hear that a pot of soup was bubbling over, and I thought it was better to leave it anyway, as certain things are just best digested as one part, and then when you get your head around it, it's easier to come back to it as a whole new thing. So that's what this is intended to be. That part of the bridge I just played was a D chord, when he's singing I really wanna see you. Going to a D7, I really wanna see you. I really wanna see you, Lord. It's a B7. I really wanna see you, Lord. It goes to E, but it takes, it's F diminished, and I know it's a different setup. I'm using a capo on 2, but I'm still going to call it what it would have been without the capo. Just it's easier system somehow, even though it's the wrong note to say. F diminished 7 going to a C sharp diminished 7 going to an F sharp minor to B, and he gets back in the swing of things. So it's a song which has already played around, as we talked about in part 1, with your sense of, oh, what key am I in? And now it's modulating out of that key of D into the key of E. So he's going on our home note D, which is XX 0, 2, 3, 2, talking frets, to D7, that's D dominant 7. So rather than it being the major 7, which would be the note within the scale of D, the C sharp, he's pulling a dominant 7 out. So he's playing with your ear again, because he's kind of bringing in the chord that's not in the key of D major. D7, this cool little triangle shape, is XX 0, 3, 1, sorry, 2, 1, 2. Such a nice sounding chord because it wants to go somewhere, and normally a D7 would hint that you would be going 5 notes down, so to a G, because G, A, B, C, D, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, you've got 5 notes. But he doesn't do that. He's going from the D to the D7. It's kind of very Beatlesy idea of going to the G. But he keeps this going, goes to another 7, B7. B7 is also not in the key of D major. B minor is what we find on the 6th degree of the scale of D. 6 notes up from D is B, and the 6th chord in a major scale is a minor chord normally. But now we've got a major chord, B major, and it's got the dominant 7. But this time he goes somewhere. He goes somewhere really important. He goes to E. So he is getting us out of the key of D with that little bit of colour from the D7. Then it goes to the B7, the serious chord, because that is getting us out into the new key of E. B7, the way I'm playing it here, in the first time round, first part, I was playing it here. That's why I hate capos, because they bunch your fingers up a bit strange, but that was my B7 that time. This time I wanted a difference, so I'm going here. I don't know what George Harrison did, but it's X, 2, 4, 2, 4, 2, B7. And that functions as a dominant chord going to the E. Again, it's 5 notes down. Da, da, dee, da, da. And this time he means it, because we're now in E. And the things that he did in the verse section, toing and froing and with the diminished chord, happen just transposed up into this new key. So he's going through the D. Really wanna D7, stringing it out, building the tension to B7, and he's got to resolve it now. Really wanna see you, Lord. but it takes all into that familiar sequence. Da-de-do, my sweet Lord. So he resolves finally on that E, your Lord, to the F diminished 7 chord, which is X, X, frets 3, 4, 3, 4. And like we talked about with the D sharp diminished that we had in the first half, it's the same shape. It's the first finger barring these 4 high strings, and then these 2 fingers just clamping on the G and the E strings, frets 4, frets 4. So I find it way easier than doing that, which is a bit too dainty for me. It's already a strange chord. That then goes to a C sharp 7 chord, which if you know your C7 chord, if you know your C chord back here, and you put your little finger on the D string on that 3rd fret, you've got a C7, a dominant 7. Well, move it all up 1, and you've got a C sharp dominant 7, or just a C sharp 7, which is frets 4, 3, 4, 2, missing out the 2 E strings. So we've gone from that F diminished 7 to the C sharp 7 to the F sharp minor, which is, I'm using my thumb, but you can do it like this. Frets 2, 4, and all the rest too. So you've got that nice shape going to the B chord, which is in the A shape, and I'm barring on the 2nd fret, all the strings except the big E, and then I'm putting this finger across, or you can use this, or you can do that, but everything else on the 4th fret is getting clamped down and miss out the 2 outer E strings, so F sharp minor to B, and that gets us into the chorus. So I just sing through that bridge one more time, gets us out of the section that we're in and into the chorus, which repeats 4 times. So I really want to see, I really want to see, I really want to see you, Lord, really want to see you, Lord, but it won't take long, my Lord, my sweet Lord. Oh, my Lord, my sweet Lord. Then we got the verse. I really want to know you, really want to go with you, really want to show you, Lord, that it won't take long, my Lord. And into that chorus again, and of course, like we said, the verse is now in E, but it's the same, it's the exact same thing as what we had in part 1 in the verse when it was in D. We're talking relative to the capo. So, I really want to know you is an E major chord, which is now our home key, which is open, 2, 2, 1, open, open, to C sharp minor, which is nothing on the big E string, and then 4th fret with the A minor shape after it. So you've got 4, 6, 6, 5, 4. My dog. So that's C sharp minor. So we've got E, C sharp minor, E, C sharp minor, and then the 3rd time, E to what we just talked about, the F diminished 7 to the C sharp dominant 7 to the F sharp minor, and that's another chorus, and that's it in total. So all of the stuff that we talked about at length in part 1 of this video applies to this, the way that the chords relate to one another, everything about it all. It's just he literally shifted it up from D to E and modulated key. What more can you say? George Harrison was just like the heart and soul of everything that he was involved in, and I love his music. And this is one of the great things. So you can spend, you know, years, if not more time, just enjoying this song, let alone the rest of his output. Everything he did, it's wonderful. So I hope he's enjoying the everywhere. Thanks, Gorgeous George, and thank you for watching.